Hi, this is the dashboard actually. So there is some small boxes there. So we can actually switch the box. From this panel we can add actually any kind of box. So this is the custom module we can develop actually from the admin panel. Uh, yeah, so even it's based on actually my preference. Actually I'm logged in as whatever the account I logged in, so it will be automatically saved based on that. So this is the dashboard section. If we go for the operation, we can see actually all kind of invoices, delivery, wallet, courier status. So all the basic operation it will be on here. If I click on the invoices, there is a different status of the is there. So pending, confirm, accept, deliver, return, cancel. This status can be changed from the settings section. So you can add multiple status. So there is a one master ID is there and one is the order ID is there. Master ID always unique. So you see these two master ID is the same master ID, but this order number is a two different order number. So the client actually order one in one invoices, but this goes to actually two supplier. So that's why two order ID is created. So if I click on here, so master ID, so I can see actually two order actually on here. You can see two order. This is actually the client who actually give the order. So this is the client who gave the order. And if I click on we can click from there also. If I click on here, order number, I can see the whole invoice details. I can see the invoice details. So this is specific to this supplier. Yeah. If we want, we can actually place a discount or everything on here from this side, and we can actually check the status. So this is the client, and if the client has future there, so that will be listed up here. So any purchase history, so that will be also listed up on here. So today's delivery, so this is actually the list of the delivery. So all the delivery will be actually listed here, how many product actually delivered so far. So and we can do a printing actually from here. So in a batch printing, pre-order list, you can actually create wallet. We have a wallet option actually on the system. So we can see actually each client what is the wallet status from this section. At this moment there is no data, but once the data is there, so you can see user info and cash in, cash out, how many cash in and cash out, and the last transaction date you can see actually from here. Courier status, so what is the status of the courier? So you can add multiple courier on here. So if I go on the product, so we have a product category section. So this is the product category, so we can actually add a multiple category. It's just a tree view, so we can add actually, you can select, we have to add another category. So at this moment there is a two languages there, so you can add a multiple languages from the settings section. So let me open the settings. So once another language will come up, so you can see actually another tab will be here. So this is the basic information you have to upload. And if I click on the Arabic, so this is only the few thing actually need to be converted in Arabic, so that's need to be placed on here. There's a different size of images there, so that's also depends on this size actually depends on the front end, how the front end is actually designed and what size actually was used there. If I go to the settings section, so I clicked on the settings, so if you can see actually, so this is a courier list. You can add a multiple courier, you can add a multiple country, country wise cost list. So in different country maybe the courier cost is different, so that you can actually set it up from here. Delivery location list, even inside the country there is a multiple delivery location is there, so you can actually do this thing. The system can handle multiple currency. If I click on here, you can see there is a different currencies there, and from the base currency what is the exchange rate, you have to update that information. Initial settings, so there's a logo, basic information. What is the minimum cart amount? There is two kind of cart is there. One is for the grocery cart and one is for the normal cart. So in our system, so you can actually set it up. What is the minimum cart amount? You can make it 0. So in that case, there is no basic amount. Yeah, so you can set it up. And what is the base currency? You can set it up from here. And what is the base language? So this language. So suppose whenever any person actually comes, so by default the English will be displayed. Store location, multiple store location can be placed. Email template, you can set it up email template. So there is a lots of email template is there. So how we are actually sending the mail to the people. So So you can see actually different email template is there. Customer ticket email, customer support member ticket email. So once customer actually places the order, this is the email is actually there. Customer registration, newsletter, forget password. Once the order is placed, this is the all different email actually we are sending to them. So supplier also, these two email we are sending to the supplier. Yeah. So all these kind of things, so you can actually edit from here, and there is some information is actually showing related to what figures. So username, variable, some password. If you want to, if you write this kind of place thing actually in the email, so automatically it will replace with the password. Supplier name will be replaced with this word. So this kind of thing is actually there. So dictionary setup is only for the language option. So if you had a multiple languages, so we have to give a dictionary. So and the languages actually, so at this moment you can see actually okay, so multiple languages there, but only actually 2 languages free. So we can actually make it, let's make the Hindi actually active. Let's see what's coming up. So yes, so let's make it save. Yeah, language actually is there. Yeah, you can see actually the another language column actually comes up. So any language is come up, it will be automatically on the new tab will come up there. Okay, so in the product section there is a different product brand you can add there. Product offer is there. Attributes is very important. You can create your own attribute for the different product. So attribute will be created based on the category. So each category has their own attribute set. Suppose for the electronics category, so maybe for the TV category, so you can set a different kind of attribute. For the laptop you can add another kind of attribute. For a normal product you can add another attributes is there. We can add a product list. So let me go to the product list. We have a product master option is there. So that product master means actually instead of adding a multiple product, you can add a one time, and every supplier will be actually only placing the basic information, just like the price and offer and other information. So this is the product page. So we can add actually products. So 2 type of product. One is the add product and add services. So we can actually add it from here. So if you click on add product, it's very simple actually. It's a very simple page actually. So we have to fill it up and then the product will be added. Supplier, we can actually mention it from the supplier. So this product can be added from the supplier side. So supplier can add the product also. So after that we can actually add a media. So if I click on the media, yes, so this is the images actually of the product. So if you want, we can actually add more images. So let's try to do add more images. Let me try another one. Okay, so this is one option we have actually. So you can see actually that you can actually just change the images. You can make it rotated. It's up to you. Whatever you like, so you can set it up. And suppose if you want to zoom the images, you can zoom it, you can drag it actually. So we say, so you can see whenever any images is uploaded, it will be automatically converted into 3 different sizes. So these 3 different sizes are here. So you just need to actually do it, and you actually crop and save. That's it. Yes, so this image is already cropped and it is already saved on here. Let me go to the product page again, product list. So product approval list, product review. So you can see actually the product review section actually, product approval list. So once actually product uploaded by the supplier, it will come to the product approval list. It will come to the product approval list, and you have to approve it before it's going to the live. So that option is already there. So this is the inventory. So let's go to the summary section of the inventory. Yeah, so this is actually the inventory status. So total SKU, so and total number of receipts. So this is actually category wise we are giving us some suggestion. On the electronics category there is a 9 SKU is there, and total receive this amount, and total sold, and total wastage also, and what is the current stock actually you can see actually from here. What is the stock value and sales value you can see actually from here in total. If I go for the more details, suppose stock entry. If I click on the stock entry, So this is actually the stock entry. So how much actually, every details actually you can see actually from here. You can filter it up. If I want to add a new stock, so in which store location you want to add. A store location means is one kind of warehouse. In which warehouse you want to add the stock, so you can actually mention it here. And the categories and other things you can do it. Yeah, so the color, size, everything, and you can actually mention the what quantity you want to add. So attribute 6 is showing because this attribute was not defined in our settings section. That's why it's showing attribute 6. Otherwise it will becomes with the definition. If you don't want to select the color, you don't need to you don't need to mention anything on here. So purchase history is there, purchase return option is there, wastage option is also there. So contact us section. So let's go to the contact us dashboard. So here you can see actually the month wise how many new contacts is actually coming up. Contact list. Just going to the contact list, and here you can see actually all the contact list, and we can click any one and we can see actually the total transactions. Suppose if I click on here, we can see actually the his details and everything. So yeah, so point actually option is there, add to blacklist. So you can actually blacklist any customer, but it will not show to the front end. Only in the admin side you can actually blacklist the customer. So anytime the customer actually order, so you can see it, or you can make a VIP of any customer. Support ticket section. So there is an option actually you can raise a ticket. Suppose just only I contact us form, it will be automatically raised. So pending ticket, running ticket, solved ticket you can see, and you can click on the details of the any ticket, and you can see actually the whole conversation, what happened actually so far from the beginning to end. So you can see everything there. So this is the conversation happening. So you can actually give a reply, you can make it solve, or you can forward it to some other team member who can actually work on it. Here, blacklisted customers. So you can see all the thing. Supplier list. So let's go to the supplier section. So you can see all the suppliers is here. So amount paid, due, all kind of thing you can see actually. Yeah. So if I'm clicking on this supplier, I can see actually this supplier information, all the pending order, key order, delivered order, cancelled order, I can see from here actually. And also his account section, I can, if I click on this amount, because there is no money is showing now, but once the amount is there, so I can click there and I can see actually what is the account details is there. So supplier ticket, supplier also can create a ticket. So it's a customer can create a ticket, supplier also can create a ticket. Supplier payable, supplier account, supplier message, supplier can send a message to you. Let me go to there. Supplier message, so I can actually click, this is all the supplier actually. If I click on here, and automatically it will pull out all the information of this supplier. If any message actually, total 5 messages there. Yeah, so there's 5 messages there, so you can actually reply on this message. So this is the supplier section. So marketing, actually all the offer and gift card, we have a gift card option, so you can create a gift card, different multiple type of gift card option is there. So you can create a gift card and you can give the gift card to the people. So all these gift card, so you can create in a batch wise the gift card. Suppose if I click on here, if I want to create any gift card, we have to say how many digit actually. It will be maybe 8 digit, 12 digit, 16 digit card, and amount is suppose 200 dirham, and a 4 digit prefix. We can actually set it up. So first 4 digit prefix, so 2233, and number of card, how many card we want to create. If we want to create 100 card, so and status will be by default it will be status always active. So once I click it, automatically all card will be created and the card list will be here. So let's try with that 10 card. Yeah, so all this 10 new number card is already created, and all this value is actually 200 dirham. So once actually anyone actually use their wallet and add this card number there, so this 200 dirham will be added on their wallet. Report, we have a lots of report sections, so I'm not going very details. Sales report, sales summary, graph is there, monthly sales summary, sales return report is there, VAT report is there, profit report is there, product, different kind of product is there, product wise report, inventory wise report is there, contract wise report is there, supplier wise few report is there, there's some other report is there already. CMS is actually the how to maintain the front end part. So site management, you have to maintain the site. You can add a blog actually, different multiple blog. So there is a different banner and text is there on the website, so that you can actually manage it. There will be a list actually in the different section maybe. So those lists actually you can hear. So you can create a multiple list, multiple banners. So and you can actually use it actually in any places of the website. Settings section, there is a user level settings is there, and one is the standard settings. So you can create a multiple user with a role base, and we already showed you the settings. So let me go through the settings again a little bit. The settings section, you can see, so product wise different kind of settings is there, discount option is there, accounts is there, support ticket you can create, and visitor footprint is the another option actually. So how people actually go from one page to another page, you can see from here. Activity option is there, wizard option is there, different wizard. So this is actually the custom made, so it is based on the different website and their design layout. Utility option is there, API. So this API actually used for the mobile application. So if we develop any mobile application, we don't need to create any further APIs. It's already built in. So Google Analytics, if you want, we can actually use the Google Analytics from here. We have some other options. Suppose activity section. This is actually the nice one. So if anybody actually call from the call center, so they actually receive a phone call. Suppose. Okay, suppose if we receive a phone call, suppose 056, yeah, so this is the number. Okay, this is my number. This is the number of the customer is showing there, and what kind of query they are asking. Suppose they are asking for the product. So what product they are asking for? Suppose ABC, any product name, we are just mentioning that. So what they actually mentioned, so we can actually write it down here. And what is the action? Suppose the action is the phone call. So we have to do a phone call on something based on this thing, and on which date. Suppose it will be on the 30th April, we have to give a phone call, and if we save it, it will this on 30th, it will be automatically saved on the calendar. So the user, just me, if I log in next time on this day, so automatically this will be pop up and it will mention me that okay, I have to actually give a return call to this guy and to explain this thing. There is lots of other features there. If you go actually more details, you can see. Yeah, that's it for now.